Yo, what is up guys? Sports Breakdowns here, back with another video. We are going to be previewing the NFL games today. So yeah, let's hop right into it. So we got the Buccaneers versus Packers first. So the stats are pretty even. Aaron Rodgers having a great year. Only 5 interceptions, 48 touchdowns. Aaron Jones having a 1,000-yard rushing year with also 9 touchdowns and 201 attempts, averaging like 5 yards a carry. Great job for Aaron Jones this year. Devontae Adams having a fantastic year, 1,374 yards and 18 touchdowns. Of Aaron Rodgers is 48 touchdowns. And he also has a fourth of the yards from Aaron Rodgers. And Tom Brady has so many passing yards. Mike Evans having a great year, 1,000-yard receiving year, 13 touchdowns, 70 catches. Ronald Jones having a pretty good year, almost 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. There's a bunch of injuries. O.J. Howard still out. Antoine Winfield is questionable. That would be a big blow to the Buccaneers. Alex Cappa, the offensive guard, is on the injured reserve. So those are the big ones for them. And Antonio Brown, as we went over in the weekly recap, is also out. He was ruled out. David Bakhtiari is not playing. He's been out for a while now. Tyler Ervin not playing, but it doesn't really matter because they have so many good running backs. And King did not practice. He's questionable. And so, yeah. That is pretty exciting. This game is going to be insane. It's going to be really good. Tampa Bay is ranked 4th in passing yards for the season. Green Bay ranked 11th. So both pretty good there. Rushing yards, not great for Tampa Bay. Less than 100 yards per game. But Green Bay is 8th, 132.4 rushing yards a game, and points. So they are both really high-scoring teams. 30.8 for Tampa Bay, and 31.8, the best in the league for the Green Bay Packers. And so let's look at their defenses. The passing defense for Green Bay actually isn't too bad. The rushing yards per game for Tampa Bay is really, really good. And points allowed, but not great, but not terrible either. So, alright. So let's look at the matchup. Offense 7th and 9th overall. And then, we already saw this stuff earlier. The last 5 games for both teams, the Buccaneers have won them all. They had a pretty easy stretch, though. Falcons, Lions, Falcons. Football team's not that easy. And they beat the Saints. Quality win there. So, yeah. This is really good. Well, let's look at the lines real quick. Green Bay is favored by 4. I think that's about right. So, yeah. Let's look at the Bills-Chiefs game. So, this game should definitely be a great game. Josh Allen having an insanely good year. Patrick Mahomes having a great year as well. Both 4,000-plus yards. Devin Singletary not doing great for the Bills. Only 687 yards, 2 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs, man, having an insane year. 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 127 receptions. But Travis Kelce, Mr. Reliable for my fantasy, having 105 receptions and 1,416 yards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire having an okay year. I mean, it's not terrible. 803 yards, 4 touchdowns. So let's look at injuries that people could have. Zach Moss is not going to play. So that means Mr. Devin Singletary is going to have to carry a little more. Gabriel Davis, limited in practice. He's questionable. Beasley and Diggs were questionable, but they are in, just so you guys know. So Le'Veon Bell did not practice. He's questionable. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is also questionable. Tucker Charlton is out. And, yes, this is not good. Sammy Watkins is also questionable. So, yeah, let's look at the side-by-side stats for both teams. Obviously, Josh Allen and Mahomes leading. Singletary and Edwards-Helaire. We saw this earlier, Diggs and Kelsey. All right, so passing yards per game, they are third and first. So that's really good. Bills almost 300 yards, and the Chiefs 312. Just unstoppable. Rushing yards, both not great, but if you look at their passing offenses, that is great. Points, just second and sixth. So both scoring a lot of points. Their defense is not great. Passing yards allowed, they're both pretty average defenses. I mean, none of them are really that good. And then their offense is second overall for the Bills. And then the Chiefs are 16th, but, you know. Defense, 14th and first 14th versus first overall offense. So, yeah. Last 5 games, the Bills have won their last 5 games. Kansas City lost to the Chargers, but that was when Chad Henne, Mr. Saving the Day, started. But that game, honestly, had no effect on them. So, they obviously are really good. Standings, their best streak is win 6. So, yeah. This is going to be a really good game. I'm really excited to see who wins. What's the odds? Kansas City's favored by 3. I think that's just about right. And yeah, so this was our recap. And, yep, I will see you later. See ya!